Right, we're here with recently evicted Danielle, 11th place. How are you feeling after your eviction, Danielle?
Um, I'm I'm kind of feeling, I don't know, ambivalent. I just really at this moment I'm a little frustrated with some things, but it is what it is. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay, so Hunter won HOH. He puts Hex and Z's on the block. Lynn wins the veto and pull Hex down, and Walker Z's uses his power to put you on the block. How are you feeling about that?
Um, little thrown by the special veto. Didn't see that coming. I don't think I was in any danger of being on the block if it hadn't have been for that veto power. And yeah, I definitely think, to be honest, the game kind of screwed me over a little bit there, but that's okay.
What initially against Z's, did you think you had a good chance at staying, or did you like think your fate was sealed?
I had a feeling my fate was sealed. I think the vets are running the game pretty hard, at least Hex, Steve, and Lynn. I think they've got the various pockets of the house listening to them, and that's why Hunter was trying to get one of those two out, and it just happened to, go a different way. And after talking for even just a couple of minutes, I found out some untruths or half truths that were going around with Clash, and then people ran with their beliefs on that. And then when I finally was able to, start to talk with people, we were getting down to the last hours, and they were like, "Oh, wait, that's not." But at that point, I was against Zeeves, and no one was going to evict. No one was going to evict them. So that's kind of where I was at. I did my best. I fought hard at the end. I tried really hard to open the conversations, but I didn't think I had much chance.
You did, we saw. Okay, so I'm not sure if you got a chance to see, but it actually was a unanimous 8-0 vote. Is there anyone you're surprised by didn't vote for you?
No, the people that I, was working with in the end, with Dre and Robin, I told them both to do what they needed to do. I didn't want them opening themselves up to anything by showing their that they had been working with me. I'm hoping those were genuine, but you never know. You never know in Big Brother what's genuine, what's not. But yeah, no, I didn't want them to reveal themselves. I wasn't going to reveal that I had been working with anyone. I never once mentioned any alliance member to another person, because I hold those things as sacred, and I'm not going to be somebody who's going to drag somebody along with me as I go out the door.
Okay, so let's rewind a bit. So back, in week one, when it was Clash and Ty on the block, um, Clash asks you, "Hey, are you going to evict me?" And you tell him, "Yes, my alliance is voting to evict you." So can you kind of walk us through like what happened there?
Yeah, I did kind of hide a little of that because it was my only chance. I don't regret what I said at that moment in time. As far as anyone I had talked with, Clash was going home, and there was nothing to happen about that. And he was being an absolute ass. I'm sorry to say it, and was being a real jerk. And I was trying to be kind. I was trying to be considerate and say, I'm not going to lie to your face and tell you when at this point in time, you're going home. And they then started to throw my name and Hunter's name around. I guess I found this out now. I had nothing to do with Hunter, so I have no idea why we were lumped together. I only talked to Hunter at the end with the HOH that he was in charge of. Um, I said, yeah, as far as I know, my alliance is voting you out. My intent was to be like, hey, I feel bad. I genuinely said I have no hard feelings against you. I think it's just hard the position you're in with being a different time zone. And I honestly thought that Ty had no idea that she needed to even try. It was an open and shut case, and then Clash decided to go ape shit in the main set, and um, people took the bait. That's all I can say is I think people were just fooled. He said a lot of things that there was this alliance of four who knew each other outside of the game. I don't know anyone outside of the game at all. I'm a lot older than most of the people in the house, and I have my own life. And I was brought in out of a completely different route, and I love that. And then they said they would reveal all, and when everyone said, spill, tell us what the hell you know, he didn't say anything at all, and no one called him out on that, and no one pushed back on that. And I think the house really got screwed with that. And still no clue what happened, but obviously Clash was a bad egg and needed to go. Should have been gone week one. And I think the house would have been better off in a lot of ways.
Okay. So with Clash have okay. So basically with Clash having been expelled, um, and you go into cycle three, I think a big thing that was kind of going on is when you had told when you had mentioned the alliance thing to Clash and he told it to other people, they felt like, oh, this is like definitely true. Daniel leaked our alliance. Um, and I think if you notice, like people were starting to ghost you, like you mentioned Hex, and you got into a little bit of an argument with her at the end, like that was why. So, kind of like, how did you feel about like Hex and other house guests and how they like treated you?
I don't even give a shit. Honestly, I don't. People need to grow up in this world, and if they have a problem with someone, you don't ghost people. You talk to them. Because I would have flat out said I never once mentioned a single goddamn name in any of my talking. Saying the word alliance does not tell who your alliance is, and no one should have had any reason to have been annoyed by the fact that I was being kind to somebody who was losing their shit to me, and then I was walking it back. So if you've got a problem with me, you need to grow the fuck up and you need to talk. That's just it. And I don't feel bad about feeling that way. I didn't feel like I got a fight with Hex. I called her out and said, "You ghosted me." And they said why, and then I started to explain, and then it was like, okay, I don't know. And there was a lot of confusion, but I don't care. I'm not going to have any relationship with these people outside of the house. Never was planning on it. I think there are good people in there. I just think that the game is going to go one way, and it's not going to go the way that people want it to.
Okay, so also letting you know that you have a lot of shooters in the viewing lounge. People loved you on the season, so we really loved having you. Um, and but let's talk about your tokens. You gave 30 of them to Robin, 17 to Dre, and 7 to Hunter. So why did you choose to give these people tokens?
Um, I have no reason to think that at any point in time Robin was anything but less than genuine with me. Uh, he and I connected really quickly in the beginning. He and I, in the beginning, were the only ones it seemed who wanted to try to make this an active org, and that just fizzled, and I didn't, whatever. But Robin and I had a great relationship, and through, any of the two alliances that I did anything with, he was my, step. He was always true to my face as far as I know, and I owed him that reward. Dre and I had a great connection. I wish I would have connected with her first thing in the game. Um, we both are fun francophones. You didn't get to see all of our not everyone saw all of our funness in the our one-on-one chat. But her being from Quebec and stuff, and I speak French semi-fluently, had a great time. They were straight with me. We had a great little alliance going on towards the end, and I think we all just got thrown by me getting on the block. So I threw them some, and Hunter, I think, was playing it straight with me as well at the end. I don't think I would have gone on the block if it hadn't been for this quote unquote special power veto. And, they are a target right now. And I think he's in a real risky situation. And I'd rather see a vet go home. And by vet, I don't mean Robin, obvious. The other three vets, I'd rather see go home. So anything to give a little extra edge on Hunter's end.
All right. Are you able to see a text channel called Exit Interviews?
Give me 1 second. I'm sure I can.
Okay, so if you go on there, I'm gonna put your goodbye messages and you can just react to them as they come across.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, so stay on there because you'll miss the message otherwise. Um, so first one is from Ari.
Okay. I I'd love to know how genuine and lengthy these conversations are in one-on-ones with other people, because I felt I had great conversations with Ari. Her and I are both women in STEM, and we talked quite a lot about our different work and passions. So I thought I had a great relationship. I'm sorry if I can't text with people 24/7. I have a full-time job. I literally work till 11:30 on Tuesday night writing a scientific report. So if people are having these miles long conversations, then I guess it's just me not being as talkative when it comes to writing, because I thought I had a great thing. So that's how I feel about that one.
Next is from Dre.
I appreciate that one, Dre. Like I said, I felt was very genuine. I have nothing but love for Dre. And I could only do as much as I could do to just put a ear in, a worm in people's ear. And I'm hoping that gets some good progression for people that I truly think are playing the game the way I would want to play it.
Next is from Hex.
Okay. Um, I I I appreciate the fact that they've sussed out I was close with Robin. I hate to see that they think there's a Robin Dre Hunter group. Um, and I hope that doesn't lead them down the path. I'm wishing them the best of luck. Those three best of luck in HOH going forward.
This next one is from Hunter.
Yep, that's genuine Hunter, short and sweet and to the point. He did a great job trying to get out vets. I think Vlyn winning the veto, put up a little bit of a block in the vet path. And then, like I said, this special veto really threw my game out the window. That's all I have to say about that.
Next is Leah.
Yep, that's fine, is what it is. I don't have much to say about people who are just putting out short and sweets. So, I mean, I agree. I felt all of that truthful.
Next is from Nathan.
Okay, I can appreciate that. Um, yeah, nice kid. I wish him the best of luck. That's kind of where I'm at.
Next, next is from Robin.
Yep, nice. I I have genuine affection, friendly affection for Robin. I think he's great, and I wish him the best.
Next one is from Swan.
Lord. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I wasn't aware of Robin doing anything to get Swan on the block necessarily, but I do think they were an easy chance to go back on the block if, things had changed. And I appreciate that. Again, I don't know what more to give in a conversation over texting like this with people I don't know. It's hard. I tried to do, to get things going with voice chat, which I think is more personal and easier to do. It just fizzled, didn't work. Um, I don't think I gave anything less to people than what they gave me to work with. At the same time, I will say I have autism, and sometimes I don't read social cues very well, and I'm okay with that. And I knew that going in that is a struggle for me, especially having no pre-existing relationships with these people. Like I said, I thought I was giving back the energy I was getting, and I did my best to do that. But obviously, it wasn't what people needed, and that's okay.
All right. This next one is from Vlyn.
Okay, that's genuine. That's fine.
And lastly, your block buddy Zeeves.
That's my feelings too, Zeeves. I thought I was talking just as much every time the conversation stopped. It stopped on my message. So I don't understand how anyone said I ghosted them. And I sent multiple messages to people and didn't get a reply. So I call bullshit on that, and I think it's just a cop out on some of these girls. But at least I see some honesty in these goodbye messages. So
Well, I do agree with you, Danielle. I do think you tried to talk to people a lot. Yeah, I think the Clash comment made people like, oh, we really don't want to like talk to Danielle. We're scared to give her information because she might leak it. Um, so I feel like you got an unfair rep because of that. But let's open the floor to some fan questions. One second. Oh, but while we wait on that, so there has actually been a new HOH crowned. Who do you think won?
oh, it's gonna be Vlyn or Hex. It's my guess. Um, Maybe Zeeves, but I think it's gonna be one of the three other vets. That's probably who's got it.
Well, actually, Dre is the new head of household.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, Big Brother God, because that is amazing, and I wish her a successful and amazingly productive HOH. And I hope to see either a catty little chick in the room with me next or one of those vets. Honestly, that's kind of where I'm feeling. I'm a little bitter right now, but it's okay. It's okay.
No problem. Okay, so someone asked, who do you think is the best player in the house right now and why?
Best on gameplay. I think that Lynn's got it. I think he's running the house in very puppetry kind of ways, and everyone is doing um the bidding for him that he would like for there to be. And that is best gameplay, absolutely. Most genuine people are Dre and Robin. They are fabulous, and I wish them luck. But I think there's a little too much going on outside of them, and you can't really control when you're not part of the big circle. But the big circle's going to pick itself off soon enough, so that's what's going to happen.
Okay, who would you have tried to target if you won HOH?
Oh, Hex and Vlyn would have been on the block,
All
100%.
right. And Do you think you would play another Discord org?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're fun. I don't have
Good.
any bad feelings about the game at all.
Good to know. Good to know. See, did anyone else have any other questions? Oh, I do have a question. Do you remember CC Swimmer 57 on Hex?
Absolutely. Matt?
Yeah, that's he actually played on this org and won one of our earlier seasons.
Fabulous.
So yeah, glad
Yeah.
you could be in the house to carry on the Hex legacy, period.
No, it was great. It was great. I have no bitter feelings at all. I definitely enjoyed myself.
All right, well, thank you, Danielle. That's all the questions I have. So we'll let you into the spec lounge now so you can chat with us, watch the season, and all that good stuff.
Thank you.